How's it going, guys? I'm Matt, this is my beard. Welcome to this video. Bit of a different one. This is a channel update, and just to give you guys a bit of an understanding of the lay of the land for the remainder of the year, and a few indications of things that are coming and that are going to happen next year too. But also, this has been a bit of a different kind of week for me. So last week I spent a lot of time on my October video. I booked a week off work specifically to hobby, and also, more importantly, go to SumCon over the weekend, which was amazing. I met some great people in the community. Some people I've spoken to online, some people I've never met or spoken to in the past, and I had some really good fun there. And it's kind of given me it's just fortified my love for the Necromunda community, to be honest with you, because everyone who I spoke to and everyone who I've been speaking to since have been amazing. I love it. I absolutely love it. So before I go any further, I just want to thank everyone who I met and everyone who I'm speaking to, and just I don't think I can put into words the importance of my thanks here. On a mental health side of things, sorry to get a bit deep so quickly, we're only 1:40 into this video, but I do need to say this. My mental health has been a bit of a roller coaster over the past couple of years, and I'm currently in a place whereby I am really happy with what's going on with the hobby. I'm really happy with the friends that I'm making and the relationships that I'm building within the community. It's really helping, and it's really helped, and I'm just in a good place, and it's nice seeing other people being in a good place as well, and it's nice being a part of their journey, and it's nice for me to have people along for my journey too. So I've got some really exciting things coming, specifically surrounding all my Necromunda stuff and all things Necromunda really. There's some really cool stuff coming your way. So let's jump into projects, what I've got ongoing, and just to give you an idea as to a new project that's coming as well. So first and foremost, we'll focus on my Necromunda content. So I do quite a lot of Necromunda content on here. There's been a few things that have kind of slipped away from that, but that's because I love the hobby in general. I like to experiment and play around with new things and try and learn new skills. And obviously, whilst the Necromunda models are amazing to play with and use and, do this kind of thing on, like, I do love other parts of the hobby too. So I love 40k. I've got my Dark Angels that I'm working on in the background, getting everything prepared and ready for when I'm going to do my actual series surrounding my my Dark Angels, or my Deathwing rather. So that's going to be really cool. I'm potentially in the coming year going to be looking into doing some fantasy, some Age of Sigmar stuff. And also Mordheim. Mordheim's been it's been on my periphery for quite a while, but I've actually got a reason to do it now, and because it's so miniature agnostic as a game, because it was only out from 99 till 2004, so everything's been designed and developed thereafter by the community to kind of become a lot more miniature agnostic, so you can really have fun with the kind of stuff that you can do. Every warband is unique, and that's going to be really fun. But that's really early doors. I'm not going to get into that now, but there will be some Mordheim content in the future, which is going to be cool. So let's focus on Necromunda for the first part of this, and I'll explain a few things that I've got going on, and just to give you a lay of the land. So I have currently 4 different elements within my Necromunda hobby at the moment. I have my Malstrain. So I have a box of Malstrain. I've got the 3 big guys, so the Coalescence, the Alpha, and Hermiatus the Second Son. And I've got a load of Hive Scum as well. Now, the current sticking point with the Malstrain is my colour scheme. Sounds really rudimentary, but I wasn't happy with the green, and the brown didn't really feel right, didn't feel like me, it didn't feel like I'd given my best to those models. I felt like I just kind of whacked some paint on them and just sort of went with it. So I decided to redo them, or well, not redo those ones, I've kept those ones, I've just got new Malstrain stuff. And once I've decided on a colour scheme, I'm going to work on it, and I'm going to do the rest of my gang, and I'm really looking forward to getting that boxed off. So that's the Malstrain. I've also got my Escher. So Escher, I wanted a proper, a true house gang. So I got the book, the rule book for the Escher. I got just an Escher core box, like just the standard gangers. I'm looking to get a Mad Donna from, I think I'm going to get it from eBay. I've found one on there which is still in the blister pack and everything, which is pretty cool. So I'm probably going to get one of them. I'm potentially looking to get some ash waste stuff specific to the Escher as well, which when I start focusing on the Escher, I'm going to be looking to try and make it my own, because one of the really cool things about SumpCon was seeing what other people had done with their hobby and how they'd really made their gangs their own gangs. They'd made them unique to them. They weren't just standard out of the box. Quite a lot of people have done conversions and worked with green stuff and worked with like other kit bash ideas and all that sort of thing. And that really inspired me, and that's one of the real reasons why I loved it so much, because it just blew my mind, just the inspiration and the imagination of these amazing people that I was so fortunate to meet. So my Escher gang is going to be really cool, and that's going to be quite fun. The next part of my Necromunda hobby specifically is the terrain side of things. Now, I've made the one tile, and I've got a load of stuff out the back there that I want to start making my next tiles. So I've got a couple of ideas for some different tiles that I want to make, one of which is the Warlord's Head. I need to source some bits for that, but once I've got those bits, I'll be making that tile. I've got a couple of other ideas for like a container yard and some like a garage type idea, and I've got some cool tile ideas, so I'm really looking forward to seeing what I do with that. And then finally, I do have Spires from the Secundus box. They are still in the Secundus box itself. I haven't touched them. They're probably going to be the last thing that I do with the stuff that I've got currently. I don't really have I looked at them and I thought they were so cool and like so edgy and like just they looked great, but like I don't know, like I think I need to work out what I want to do with them before I actually do stuff with them. That's where I'm at with it, I think. So they are on the back burner for the time being. It's not a problem, it's just something that I'll get onto eventually, and I'll look forward to doing that. So now on to 40k. So 40k wise, obviously I mentioned earlier that I've got my Dark Angels, so my Deathwing. I'm currently in test phase with that, so I'm trying to get the right colour consistency. I'm trying to get the right blend of colours to deliver the colour scheme onto the models the right way. Now that sounds really it sounds really specific, but it's a simple colour scheme, but you can really mess it up really quickly if you do the wrong thing. And I just want to make sure that I've got my process down using test models first before I commit it to my Deathwing Assault box. I've got Land Raider Crusader. I have built the Chaplain, and I actually did a little conversion on him. I say conversion, I did a little bit of a tweak to him. So he's got his heavy boulders, but I wanted the shield on him somehow, and I've managed to make like a leather strap out of green stuff, and I've used, funnily enough, 2 bits of sprue and made some hooks for the back of his back vent thing, and I've actually hung his shield on the back of him, and it looks really, really cool. It looks really, really cool, and I look forward to showing you guys that in the future, and when I actually do start building my Deathwing. The next thing we are going to get onto is my Halloween special. So my Halloween special actually marks the start of a brand new project. So outside of my Necromunda, so my Malstrain, my Escher, my Terrain, and my 40k stuff, so obviously my Dark Angels, as I've just mentioned, I am doing something which is completely out of the Games Workshop ecosystem. I'm not going to say what that is. You'll see what it is next week. It's going to be really amazing. I'm testing out some of the new Vallejo game color stuff as well. So the new Vallejo game color paint, specifically the skin and flesh tones for that. And that's going to be quite a heavy part of the video next week. But outside of that, that's the start of a new series, which I'll be interweaving in between the other projects that I'm doing. Because what you'll find is that I'll have a couple of weeks whereby I'm focused on one thing, and then I'll need a palette cleanser. I'll move on to another part of my hobby, and then I'll move on to another part, and that's the rotation I do, and it really helps me kind of stay engaged with the hobby because I'm not just staring at the same 7 bottles every day. So it's really good. But outside of that, there is one last thing that I've got project-wise ongoing, which is obviously the Behemoth video, so my Behemoth documentary that I'm doing. And that's going to be quite different to everything. It's going to be quite long, and it basically is a chronicle and narrative of my entrance into the hobby, my love and passion for the Tyranids, and the reason why this hobby is so important to me. And it's going to be quite a journey. As I say, it's going to be quite a long video. It's probably it's going to be the longest video I've done on this channel. And that'll come out when it comes out. I'm not going to force it. I'm not going to push it for a time scale or anything like that. I want it to be right because I want it to chronicle everything correctly. So yeah, outside of that, I'm pretty happy at the moment, guys. Now, things to look forward to next year. So I mentioned earlier on about the community and the Necromunda community specifically. I've been having some great conversations with some people internationally, all across the world, in the community. And a few people and I have been discussing ways in which we can bring more to the community through working together. Because that community is strong and it binds us and connects us. And we love that. I love that. I loved seeing it firsthand at SumCon. SumCon honestly was so good. It was just amazing seeing how happy everyone was and how everyone's hobby was their own and they loved it, and what part of the hobby they liked, be it the painting and the building and converting element, be it the lore, be it just the game itself. Everyone had their bit and everyone was loving it. And I'm now, I've been a part of that community for a good couple of months now, but being a part of the conversations with people and discussing it, different elements of the hobby, and just having a right laugh and a joke on, I've made friends through this. Like, I've made really good friends through this and really great connections through this. And I'm loving seeing this prosper. And so going into next year, there is going to be quite a lot more on the Necromunda side of things. And there's going to be some really great collaborations, and I'm going to be doing an interview or two. There's some really cool stuff coming your way, guys. So that's to look forward to. But outside of that, that's been the update for this week. There's no model video this week. I needed a bit of a reprieve from obviously everything that went on last week, and obviously there's been a bit of a heavy week for me this week, both on a personal level and also a working level too. So I've not really had the time to be able to commit to my hobby. But outside of that, next week's video is going to be on Thursday, not Friday, because it's the Halloween special, and obviously Halloween lands on Thursday, not Friday, so go figure. But outside of that, that's pretty much all I have to say. So thank you very much for watching if you have done. It's been a bit of a different video, but I just thought I'd give you a lay of the land as to things that I've got ongoing at the moment. And I'm really looking forward to sharing it with you guys going forward. So if you like the video, please drop me a like. If you're new and you want to see any of the things that I've mentioned within this video, please feel free to subscribe. In the description of this video, there's going to be a link to my Linktree, which has a link to my Instagram account and also my TikTok account. Don't bother with the TikTok for now. There's nothing on there. I've not done anything with it. It just exists. But my Instagram account, I'm trying to become a lot more active on there, and I've been posting different pictures about, you know, bits of the hobby that I'm doing at the moment, and just, you know, having a bit of fun. And I'm connecting with a few people on there too, so feel free to drop me a message if you want, ask me any questions, that sort of thing. And if I get enough questions, I might actually do a Q&A about it all, so feel free to do so. If you do have any questions, either drop me a comment on this video with a you know, question for the Q&A and any question, or if you want to message me directly and remain anonymous and ask me a question there, go on my Instagram, give me a follow, drop me a message. But I think because of how it's all set up, you can only send one message through, and then I've got to accept it and all that sort of thing. So just send your question on there. We'll have a conversation back and forth if you want. We'll take it from there. But outside of that, guys, thank you very much for watching. I've been Matt. This has been my beard, and I'll catch you later.